We are at a very rare location. We are at Average Joe's headquarters for once doing this interview. And I'm going to let this young man introduce himself at this time.
Yeah, I'm Ashton Mostella.
Ashton Mostella from Ashville High School. Good to have you in, my man. I'm going to start out like we do with a lot of guys. For those, there's a lot of people who do know who you are, and there's some people who don't know who you are. So let's start it out with your childhood. Where did you grow up, and what did your childhood look like? What were you into back then?
I grew up in Ashville, Alabama, and I was into a lot of things, but I was into sports mostly. Baseball, basketball, mostly baseball though.
You was a baseball guy growing up?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take you don't look like a baseball. You look like a wrestling dude or a football guy.
I was skinny at the time.
Was you?
Yeah.
So, all right. So you played baseball. Did you play travel baseball back then too?
Not
or just like little league youth and stuff?
Yes, sir.
When did the football when did you morph into the football?
Junior high.
Junior high. All right. What was it about football that caught your attention and you wanted to be more of a part of that?
I just like the contact, like hitting people, get to take your anger out sometimes. Yeah.
It's a good release, ain't it?
Yeah.
Probably no better release on the planet when you can legally go knock somebody out. So take us through those middle school years when you first started playing football, and what was that experience like for you?
It was pretty good. I learned a lot of things, and it helped me develop to high school. So, yeah.
So I want to ask you a question here. When you got to high school, when did you first start playing varsity?
I don't really know.
Was you in ninth grade?
It was at the end of ninth grade year. It was close to the end.
All right, I'm going to ask you another question. When did you first meet Shay Monroe, and what was that conversation like?
I met him the beginning of my 10th grade year. I loved him when I first started talking to him.
He's a dude, ain't he?
Yeah.
Hey, what was his message to you back then about his vision of the program and what he needed from you to be a part of this program?
Tell her just do our best and go out and win. Hard work.
Yeah, it definitely pays off. No doubt. But now you guys started out, last season. I want to rewind the clock. Last season, you guys come out in those orange jerseys for the first time. What was his message to you guys about those orange jerseys? I know Nick helped put those together, but what was his message to y'all about what those orange jerseys meant?
The orange jerseys, on the back of our jersey, we got every town on the back. You got Steele,
Show Creek.
Yeah, Show Creek, all the towns in
Steele.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It meant from 1997, I think, it was all the players, all the players' names and all that. It was on the back of the jerseys, and it meant, I forgot what it meant, but it was from the players from 1997.
I know it
jerseys.
was a very interesting, very cool thing that they did. It's a montage of those guys, and to have that orange, people didn't know, they had forgotten.
Yeah.
It never was not part of the color scheme. It just wasn't in the forefront. But something pretty cool happened last year. You guys went undefeated with those jerseys. So talk about that. Was there a conversation about that once you got that first win, and if y'all was going to wear them or not wear them, and how did that all happen?
Well, when we first won that first game, we was over we're actually winning with these jerseys on. So we played the second game with them, and we're like, so what the crap? We winning with these jerseys, so we just started wearing them for home games, basically.
Now, last year you guys went on a winning streak to close the season out, a 4-game winning streak, if I'm not mistaken. What was it that changed? That something had to snap, or something? It all started coming together. I know one thing. Which I know it's kind of jokingly, but it's true. You guys went to the single wing, a more physical style, which I think fits you guys better. But talk about that winning streak and what the chemistry was like during that.
Well, I guess we all woke up and came together as a team and started playing harder together, and we just started doing great.
Y'all started rolling, man, and we had people all over. And I've told this story before, but I'm gonna tell it on camera for the first time. I remember we were at was it Central Clay in Pleasant Grove or somewhere, and this dude that's in the Central Clay fan starts tapping me on the shoulder before they kick off versus the #1 team in the state. And he's like, "Hey man, do you think single wing and them's gonna win tonight?" And I was like, what? I'm 2 hours from here, and you guys are another 15, 20 minutes the other way. And I was like, what? And he said, you think single wing and them's going to win tonight? And I was like, yeah, they got a pretty good chance. I was like, where'd this come from? You know?
Yeah. It was the central play.
The central play?
Yeah.
And I was like, it's just, but what's cool about that, though, is it's other people watching. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, from your perspective, did things change last year? Like when you was out in public, people seen y'all went on that winning streak, more people talked about it. Stuff. That's what I thought. It kind of like Varsity Blues, the movie. When y'all started winning. My next question is that momentum you guys carried into the off season. You guys didn't have spring, did you?
No, sir.
Y'all didn't play a spring game. Y'all just did the extra practices.
Yes, sir.
What was those practices like? Was it a different mindset from the start? Because y'all seen a glimpse of what this thing can be if everything's done correctly, right?
Yes, sir.
How was those practices?
Practices were high intensity and good.
Yeah. Now, I know when we came out and did you guys' preseason video, it was very intense that day.
Yes, sir.
From all your coaches, not just one. They were all in that weight room getting after it.
Yes, sir.
Talk about those summer workouts for people who haven't seen them and how difficult they are.
There's no stopping, no water. Well, you can't get water, but there's no music, no nothing. Just stay in your rack. You gotta have a spotter. You gotta go from one station to another. There's high intensity in the weight room, no stopping.
And the one thing that I noticed about it, everything's timed.
Yeah.
You got to get it done.
Yes.
There ain't no slacking. There ain't no hesitation.
Yes.
You got to get in there and get it done.
Yes, sir.
Now Shay gave a very important speech about giving it all and being an all the time guy, not a sometime guy. What does that mean to you personally?
Being an all the time guy is having the same amount of effort you put in instead of having some of the effort that you don't put in.
That's right. All the time.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you're gonna be the featured back this year, correct? In offense.
Yes, sir.
You gonna be running back.
I'm the blocking back.
Blocking back. Okay, but you're gonna be in the backfield.
Yes, sir.
Now that's a little bit different role than you had last year, correct?
Yes, sir.
How's that transition been so far?
Good.
But you're going to get some carries too, though, correct?
Yes, sir.
We're going to make sure he gets about 15, 20 a game.
Man, between him and the other running back, man, that's a lot of.
How much you weigh now?
250.
250?
Yes, sir.
And what, 6'2"?
6'1".
6'1"? That's a load coming at your age.
That's a load coming at you for 4 quarters.
Especially if they're coming from a single wing blocking scheme.
Right. Oh,
You better
man.
buckle your chin straps. All I can tell you.
Man. Yeah.
So who's going to be your featured back this year?
Jalen Williams.
Jalen is?
Yeah.
I know Harris has graduated. He's still got his brother.
Yes.
Talk about that offensive line and some of those guys that you would like to mention on this video.
Jeremiah Monroe and Mason Wilson. I mean, Mason Wilson. They're really good.
They're going to be pretty experienced, too. You got the majority of your offensive lines back, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's good, man. Now, defensively, you started last year with the 3 technique, didn't you? I mean, you were...
Yes, sir.
Talk about that defense. You guys have got a lot of guys back on that defense. I think you got everybody back except your middle linebacker, correct?
Yes, sir.
Talk about that defense and what you should expect from those guys this year.
Defense is really great. We really high intensity run to the ball. Everybody got to run to the ball.
I feel like the strength of y'all's defense is y'all's defensive line, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all really play. Talk about your defensive coordinator for those who don't know him.
Coach Thompson is the best coach, man.
Bro, he's so good, man. He gets after it, don't he?
Yes, sir.
For people who don't know him, he's kind of a perfectionist
Yes,
from
sir.
what I've seen, and he cannot stand people that are lazy or slack. What's it like being coached by a guy like that demands excellence?
It's really good because it teaches you to be better in life. Like, he teaches you to make great choices and stuff. Be a better man, basically.
Yeah, he's a dude's dude. Now, you wanting to go? You gonna be a senior this year?
I'm gonna be a junior.
Junior. You want to go play college football, correct?
Yes, sir.
Talk about some of the things that you think you need to work on to help yourself get that opportunity.
Work on grades, my speed, and my strength.
How is your grade? You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
We got tutors here, man. If you need them, you just let us know. We'll help you out.
Mm-hmm.
And now, do you do any personal camps yourself?
No.
Or do you go with like team camp stuff? I noticed you guys were at a 7-on-7. But
Yes, sir.
you went out there catching passes that day.
Yeah.
You were?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like it, man. Yeah, you were there. That's
Yes.
right. That's right. Now, my next question is, these summer workouts are very, very important.
Yes, sir.
How do you approach them? Do you look forward to them every day?
Yes, sir.
Or are you one of those guys that dread it?
I don't dread. I go to all of them.
There you go. Every time the doors are open.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's going to be your mindset when we get a little bit closer to this season? Because now you're definitely into a leadership role. Talk about your mindset heading into this season as a leader for this football team.
My mindset is to go in there and be a leader. Make sure everybody on the team is right, on the same pace, and win.
No doubt. Now, you guys open up with Oak Grove, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Now, between now and then, it's already pretty much football season, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all don't have pads on, but we're, 30-something?
About 34 days.
30, that's amazing.
It is amazing.
So you're a little over a month out.
Yes,
At this time, right now, as opposed to this time last year, how much more confident do you think this team is because of the work y'all put in, and now y'all have y'all's offense and stuff?
very confident.
It's a different,
Yes, sir.
it's a totally different mindset, correctly.
Yes, sir.
What has Shay told you guys about this team coming up? I know each team has its own identity. What has he said to you guys about this team coming up?
He just said each team is beatable.
Yeah. But now, I'm talking about from you guys' perspective. What does he say about you guys that y'all have to get done to be a good football team?
Do what we do, give the effort that we do in practice, and you show that on the field.
What's it like? Talk about being an Ashville Bulldog and how you're kind of a big part of that puzzle that's kind of turned this thing around. I mean, you guys have got new facilities.
Yes, sir.
You've had upgraded facilities. You got new jerseys. You just have different everything. Everything's new. What's that been like to experience that and you being a big part of it?
It's pretty great. Everything's going great right now.
That's good. Hey, man, you ain't been in the field house lately, have you, Reg?
I was down there not too long ago, but I hadn't been like recently.
Okay, man, they've done a lot.
Got
of
our
work.
weight room painted too.
The weight room's painted now.
Yeah, I haven't been
seen that.
I haven't been down there since the weight room.
They have new movie theater seats in their film room.
Nice.
They're
Man,
making
I'm
strides.
gonna tell you, last year when I went to that Ashville game, I knew from that point forward, said Asheville's about to do some special things.
Oh yeah,
They're about to do some special things. So.
dude. I think they found their identity with
They
that
did.
center win offense.
They did, because it fits them perfect.
That's right. Describe Asheville on a Friday night during football season. What's that crowd like? That atmosphere?
Really, really loud. They're giving good effort and stuff. Like the band is loud. Everybody in the stands is cheering us on.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's the stuff you're gonna remember to forever, man.
Yes.
You'll always remember those Friday nights. Well, man, we're looking forward to covering you guys as always. We always have you guys in. We kind of inherited the Ashville Bulldogs, but you guys are very fortunate because you have obviously a coach that cares about you,
Yes, sir.
who's also the athletic director who cares about you.
Yes, sir.
That you have Dog Talk, Bulldog TV, and media outlets. We're just happy you guys let us be a part of what y'all do because I think it's real special.
It is.
I think you agree with that, Reggie. You got
I
anything?
agree. I think this is going to be a special season for the Ashville Bulldogs. I think they're going to shock some people this year.
Yeah, I do too.
They're going to shock some people. So if they take the Bulldogs lightly this year, they're in trouble.
Hey, that's the best. That's what you want.
Yeah, you do. You do.
If you play for Asheville, you want them to take you out.
Yeah.
But just the work, people haven't went out there and seen it with their own two eyes. If you see the work these guys put in, and you can see it on their faces, there's a different confidence.
There he is. There he is.
And if all else fails, you got Sunshine at quarterback.
Yeah. Hey, you got two guys with some of the best hair out there.
Let's talk about that haircut, man. What do you think about his haircut?
It's too short now.
Did he cut it off?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Who's
Lord.
the other guy with the?
Y'all had two mullets.
Yeah.
Casey.
Yeah.
Okay.
His was pretty.
Yeah.
He's like I rock Z28 mullet.
Yeah.
But man, I honestly think make some waves. We're gonna do some special things this year.
Mm-hmm.
Before we shut the video down, I'm gonna turn it over to you, man. Is there anything you'd like to say for the Asheville family and fans that come out and support y'all?
Go Dogs.
Short and sweet, man. A few words.
Like it.
Well, Mr. Mostella, we appreciate you having you in, and you're definitely gonna be on our preview shows coming up on Monday nights at Sparks Orthopedics. So good luck this season. Have a great year, man.
Thank you.